Hey Cumberland County, and welcome to Sex Ed in the Kitchen, where we make tasty treats and deliver up the facts on sexual health. My name's Renee and I'm the director over at your local sexual health center. Well, it's French Toast Fest across Cumberland County, and at first I thought, really? French toast, Cumberland County? But it makes complete sense. We're known for our farm fresh eggs, we have beautiful bakeries in the county, and of course, maple syrup. We have some of the deepest and most majestic sugar woods in all the land. People come from all over to tap that. And today we are making French toast, sexy French toast with a twist. And I'll tell you what the surprise twist is at the end of this video. And while it's going to be messy cleanup, but just like sex, it's going to be amazing when done right. And like all of our dishes, it's important that you consent to this dish and that you're doing it in a safe and healthy way. For this recipe, you will need 4 thick slices of stale white bread, 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup of milk, salt, 1/3 of a cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and a tablespoon of butter. So you're going to cut up your slices of bread until they're thick enough that you can fry them. Stale, older bread is best because it's not going to soak up the mixture as much, and it's going to keep your sticks nice and firm, because firm is good. Combine the eggs, milk, and a pinch of salt in a bowl large enough to roll the bread. Combine the cinnamon and the sugar on a plate. Melt 2 tablespoons of the butter in a large pan over medium-high heat. Roll the sticks in the egg mixture quickly. Don't soak them too much. Shake off the excess and then place in the pan. Cook 2 batches. Immediately transfer the plate with the cinnamon sugar and roll to coat. It's important to do this quickly when they're hot straight out of the pan. Serve immediately with maple syrup and the little twist at the end, rainbow sprinkles. But did you know that French toast isn't actually French at all? It's Roman from the 5th century. French was the last name of the cook who brought it back and introduced it. At least that's the story I've been told. Which means that if his last name was Cumberland, we'd be eating Cumberland toast. It turns out that we have assumptions about sex just like we do French toast. We'll assume that people with disabilities are not sexual or have the right to pleasure, which of course isn't true. People assume that if you're a senior citizen that you're not sexual at all and you are not deserving of pleasure. And we know that's not true. People assume that sex ed is harmful. People assume that sex ed is just about sex when it's not. It's about respect, safety, identity, inclusion, choices, and consent, anatomy, power dynamics, ethics, mental health, violence prevention, emotional intelligence, and sex education is just as important as math or history or cooking class. And speaking of which, we should get back to our dish. And voila, sexy French toast with a twist, the twist being rainbow sprinkles at the end. Serve immediately, because remember, you don't want it to get soggy, you want to have it while it's still firm. Thanks for tuning in and logging on. Remember, you need consent to kiss the cook. Have a great day. And you know what else French toast and sex has in common? There's a lot of different ways to do it. Just when you thought that you learned everything that there was to know about French toast,